Hey, 10-minute daily reality check live from New York. Just got here. You know, John, I got to tell you that for the first time ever, I flew American. Yeah. Last night I've been playing the mileage game all year.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't know how to play that.
I've been playing that game. I decided I'm going to use my miles this year. I'm not going to buy a ticket. I'm going to use my miles because I did make platinum and I'm permanently gold. And for all you fucking flying junkies, I just decided this year to see how often I can get the discounted business class. It's a 32,500 mile ticket compared to 62,500, 82,000, right?
Wow.
So last night I got online and the flight that I wanted was 32,500 miles. So I got on, I flew business class, right? It was empty, the plane was empty. Had a great conversation, man. Shout out to my new brother, David. Okay, fucking awesome guy, man. We ended up dating the same women, so it was really a funny conversation.
Some guy on the plane that dated ex-girlfriends?
Yeah, we both had the same ex-girlfriends.
That's so weird.
Isn't that kind of fun?
Yeah, that is interesting.
It's really interesting. It's like you get to have the talk about, you know, the ex-girlfriend talk together.
Wow.
You know, it's like interesting. It's like if you and I met for the very, very first time and we both dated, let's say, Amy Shapiro, nice Jewish girl from Long Island, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we met and go, oh my God, I recognize you, man. You were the guy that was inside Amy before I was.
Well, wait a minute. Well, you guys, you know, let's be honest. Were you saying mean things about these girls?
Not at all.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah, positive.
All
you know, I don't say anything mean about anybody.
All right. Were you saying dirty things about them?
No, it was just fun. It was like, it's interesting to meet somebody who you shared same person.
Who went first, you or him?
I was first.
So he got sloppy seconds.
He got sloppy seconds.
Did you guys say that?
No, I think I got a text him telling me he got sloppy seconds. Yeah, he probably knew it.
Yeah.
But I think as we get older, there's no such thing as sloppy seconds.
No, she probably got better. Hopefully, I mean, in reality, we're just talking like two guys, but in reality, she was probably a better person when she met him because she learned one more relationship. You know?
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said he got the better version because she actually learned a lot of the things that we experienced together, which transformed into the relationship with him. But we're not going to talk about that today.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a word, excuse me, in the English language.
Yeah.
That is not allowed to be said to a woman.
Okay.
If you use this word, a woman will never ever forget it.
Oh, I know that word.
It's kind of the worst thing in the world. Like, imagine a woman saying to you, hold on a second. Imagine a woman saying to you, you know, John, you're a worthless piece of shit. Now, being a worthless piece of shit is pretty much a woman telling us that we're not only worthless, we're a piece of turd, and not only that, we can't accomplish anything, right?
Right.
But there's one 4-letter word that if you use on a woman, it can negate 10 years of a relationship. It could literally make you, well, wish you bunted instead of hit a home run.
For sure. I mean, when you're talking about this word, I know what it is, and it's bringing back post-traumatic stress disorder from having been in situations where the word was said.
Well, PTCD is what it really be called.
Yeah, right. But the ramifications from using this word are nuclear. They are...
Why is it so nuclear?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if we were really to analyze this 4-letter word, it starts with a C and ends with a T.
Right.
Right? And we don't want to say it right now. I mean, it's possible it could slip out, but we don't want to say it because if we say it, it's like literally dropping a nuclear bomb to all our female listeners.
Which we don't want to do.
We don't want to do it because we love everyone and we want everyone to be here and feel a part of this, but we do want to analyze how did this one 4-letter word, I mean, it's English is a made-up language. It's the way we communicate with each other. It's evolving all the time. This word probably wasn't even used in this way up until, I'm just guessing, making up that, probably wasn't even really introduced until the 70s in that way or something. Well, I can't imagine someone using it in the 1950s.
Think about it in the UK.
Yeah.
They use the word as slang, and they call each other that all the time.
Guys call each other
that all the time in sporting events, right? You know, they're always constantly calling. But women, American women, when they hear this 4-letter bomb, we'll call it the C bomb. When they hear the C bomb, they literally freak out. It's almost like social conditioning. It's like, you can call me anything. You can call me a whore. You can call me a bitch, but you can't call me the C word.
You can call me an asshole. I mean, well, first of all, you don't really want to call anybody names. I learned that in relationships.
Yeah, you don't want to hit below the belt.
Yeah, we're not. I mean, name calling is the way to end your relationship. Period. It's the beginning of the end.
That's a great way out.
Yeah, but I mean, people call each other.
It's called the C out.
Well, that's the way out for sure. There's no way back. So, I mean, if you want to give yourself that, go ahead. It's like getting a tattoo on your face and then trying to get a job. Yeah. So, but the thing about it is, very seriously, it is sort of weird. Like, It's not just one woman that I've ever known. It's every woman. My mother, my sister, any girl I've ever known. It's all girls, and it's weird that someone somehow is they born with this. Is in their, does it unlock some DNA code? I mean, why is everyone? You could say like, "Hey, you shithead." I mean, it's going to piss them off that "Hey, you motherfucker." "Hey, you asshole." "Hey, you
C word.
C word." That's it. The end of story. Relationship over. You'll never be forgiven. I can't believe you called me that. Dishes will break. Doors will fly apart. That's it. It's literally like an explosion. It's just that one word, and it is a curious thing.
It's interesting. When my mom taught me the birds and the bees,
Yeah.
she taught me the birds, the bees, and the C's.
Oh,
and
really?
the C was the one word that I can never use. She told me that. She said, never, ever, no matter how mad you are at a woman, call her this word. And I said, why? And she did not have an explanation for it. As a matter of fact, I don't even know why they even go off on that. Because let me tell you something. I believe a word is a word.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
A word should not negate an entire relationship.
Right.
But there are some women that will get in your face and you'll have this, volatile relationship.
Yeah.
And as a man, we don't like being emotionally attacked. It's like the one thing we hate the most, right?
Yeah.
Is being emotionally attacked.
Yeah.
So sometimes when we're emotionally attacked and ripped apart, because women are really good at emotional attacking, because men are not good at emotional attacking, we're actually much better physical attacking, right?
Yeah.
But we're not going to physically attack a woman. So when a woman is better at the emotional attack, a man will tend to use a 4-letter word because he gets frustrated. So if you think about it, the C word is really just a frustration term for him because he doesn't know what else to do. So he throws that word out there, and the second he does it, she never recovers.
Never.
I mean, never. She goes into therapy, and she
Ever.
says 6 months ago he used the C and the end with the T word. I mean, they really lose their mind.
I've had ex-girlfriends say to me, okay, listen, you've come back to me, you've apologized, you've grown as a person, you understand, we've healed, but you called me a C. And that's it. It doesn't matter if it's a week later, a year later, 10 years later.
You've apologized so many times.
Yeah, I mean, but
you even
called
got
me
to
a
see his
C.
candy and got her candy.
Once the C word was called, it's as if I murdered her entire family and every generation of
Yes.
family, 7 back and 7 forward. It's like the ultimate like I hexed her. I've damaged her entire psyche. I'm like the Charlie Manson of her life. Just because I dropped the C-bomb. Now, I literally believe now, what I can see is a man could literally take a woman from just a basic, she's working at Wendy's, they date, they go out, he ends up becoming a millionaire and helping her live a great life, buys her 3 houses, has 3 beautiful kids, they all go to Harvard and have PhDs, and they're always smiling, and they have a lot of friends, but one day, he calls her the C word. And all of it goes out the window.
20 years of marriage.
It doesn't matter.
Done.
It doesn't matter. Yes, but look, I've made you rich. I've given you children. I've taken you around the world. Yes, but you called me a C. And I believe that it's such a strange thing. Someone explain it to us, because we can't really figure it out. The English language is made up. It's just a 4-letter word, and the guy's just expressing in this moment. What I've ever used, it's just what you said. Someone's in my face to push me to my max, and I'm fluing it out because I feel so frustrated, that I feel so misunderstood in that moment. So I want to get through to you somehow, and somehow that flies out because you just feel like, but it's just like if I called a guy an asshole. But it is gender specific. In America.
Well, the thing is, if you call me an asshole in a moment, I'm not going to react to it. I don't react to words.
Yeah.
I react. But I have used, that 1 or 2 times. I've used that word and it's flown out of my mouth in the height of frustration. It almost like time stops. All of a sudden you use it, and then all of a sudden she goes literally blank in the face. What did you just say? And you know what? She makes you repeat it. Right?
Oh my God.
Right? It's like all of a sudden, what did you just say? I used the C word? Say it. Is that what you think? Is that what you think I am? Do you think I'm a C T word?
Oh my God!
Right?
It's
And
literally scorched earth.
It's
You
scorched earth.
and you don't even know you did it. That's the worst part. I mean, now we would know we did it if we did it. But when you first stumbled upon how deadly this word was, you were
It's the most deadly word in the English language.
But it's such a fascinating thing, and I hope we can get some women's perspectives here. Why? How?
You know, we're going to leave it at this, okay?
Yeah.
You know, we're going to do a follow-up C podcast on this because we're out of time right now. We want to know, we want to hear from all you women listeners, okay? What is it about this word that drives you nuts? What is it about this word that literally makes time stop? What is it about this word that negates 20 years of a relationship and 3 kids in Harvard? What is it about this word that sends you immediately to the divorce attorney even if you're not married? And let me tell you something, some of those people, they're C's, okay, and assholes.
I mean, listen,
and everything else.
There are people who are that. Now, having said all that, it's never okay to call people names.
No, never call people names.
It's not a healthy relationship.
Remember that one? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me.
But they do hurt.
But they do hurt.
Especially that name.
Yeah, and the fact of the matter is, it's not mature to call somebody and really go below the belt, especially in the heat of a moment. And I really believe in one thing during the heat of a moment. When you guys are at each other and you feel it, it's that timeout. You need to literally have a referee that blows the whistle and goes, all right, timeout, man, in one corner, woman in the other corner. Take a walk, blow off steam. Yell the C word at the top of your lungs on a mountaintop. But never call somebody
a woman.
Yeah, because once you spit that word out, there's going to be no rational conversation for days. It's going to be a lot of boo-hoo. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's going to be boo-hoo city. Anyway, John, we'll be back tomorrow in New York City for a bunch of time. So what do we got tomorrow?
Well, listen, all you CTs. Come on back tomorrow for more self-help that doesn't suck.